Right. Love Island. Does the show have a race, age, and body diversity problem? I think I've already covered this before. It's probably very interesting. Um, this Love Island is really, really um, taken. People are talking about it, talking about it, talking about it. Um, so it's been 6 weeks in. There's been more than 30 contestants and at least 50,000 mentions. Blah blah blah. But as Love Island continues to keep us hooked, there's been an uncomfortable conversation around the show. It's all about diversity. Here we go. Here we go. Some fans have continually questioned why the majority of the cast appear to look the same. Which is what? This little nag from Middle Bollocks waded in on the debate saying she was tempted to switch off. Yeah, like, fuck you, Will. You're going to switch off. Switch off, you bitch. You're not going to switch off. You're not going to switch off. This is the perfect program for pussyclarts like you. You'll watch this nonsense. I haven't, to be honest with you, I've only watched about 2 minutes of it. And because of the similarity to it, to Big Brother. I haven't watched any Big Brother this year. I haven't watched it, mate. Love Island says it's committed to diversity, but Newsbeat have been taking a look at the debate so far. Where are the South Asian women? What do you mean South Asian women? Where are the Asian women? That should say. It should. When I say South Asian, I love women, Chinese women, Japanese women. I love those, Thailand women, women from Singapore, women from Philippines. I love those kind of Asian women. But are they saying South Asian? Are they talking about Indian women? Pakistani women? Why don't they just say, all these, Asian being of that region or around that region? Where are they? That's a good question, I have to admit. This Muppet here complained that nobody particularly wanted to, ask her to be a couple. I mean, if you're not really that attractive, then no one's going to ask you for whatever reason. But why does a black woman expect someone to ask her if they don't find her attractive? They don't want to particularly be with her. It's very entitled to think that you should. Oh, if you don't go out, if you don't ask me out as a black woman, you must be racist. No, there's people have preferences. If a white man says he only goes out with white women, but that's his preference, but then he's deemed as a racist. If he doesn't particularly find black women attractive. This is the debate that people are having. I find Chinese, Japanese women very attractive, very exotic. So Philippines women and Thai women, that is my preference, even though I'm a black man. I love those kind of girls. I don't mind Indian girls. Black women, I left those black women behind years ago. The last time I went out with a black woman was when I was 12. And I've never been with another one since. Those are the facts. Does that make me racist? Probably does. Oh dear. With such a huge number of singletons to choose from, some fans have questioned why the majority of the contestants picked for the villa have been white, because the population of the United Kingdom is bloody white. The majority is white. So I don't see where there's a problem. Why is it that it's like universities? Black youth have complained that there isn't enough diversity in the universities in this country, in America. When the population, if the population is like 65% white or 70% white, what percentage do they want of the university? I mean, the population of black people in America is 13%. Are they saying that university should be taking the population diversity should be 50% ethnic minority, 50% white, when your population is 13%, the population of Hispanics is 18%, the population of Chinese, Asians, is 6%. It seems to me that why do black people think that they should always be liked? This woman who complained because they didn't particularly want to go with her because perhaps because of attitude, because of looks. It's not a given that you should be picked, and it shouldn't be by force. Let's go on. Viewers especially criticised the show for lack of diversity when 12 new contestants arrived on the 20th of June. Some felt producers had missed an opportunity to bring people into the Love Island who represent a range of ethnicities. They can do what they fucking like. If it was another, I mean, let's click on that. Let's have a look and see. So, 12 new Jack's X among 12 contestants. So who are these contestants? 20-year dancer from Sheffield, my old stomping ground. Looks very nice. Oh God, what's this? She looks old already. 22. Sweet Jesus. Jack Geezer, 22. Semi-professional from London. Structural glazer from Essex, looks like it. Then a hairdresser, 25, looks older. Then this girl here, looks very nice. Ethnic-y, 23. Doesn't look that particularly attractive to me. 24. An eyebrow technician. An eyebrow technician from Watford's. Let's have a look. Okay. A mixed race boy, model from Stockport. Okay. A white geezer, 23. Oh, the socialite from Chelsea. Hello. And Frankie, business management student. Okay. A soy boy looking geezer, 25. Car sales executive. Okay. And that's it. Hey, doesn't look too bad to me. There's a couple of there's a mixed race boy there. This girl here from Watford looks something a little bit exotic in here somewhere. We'll move on past here. This girl looks very nice. Very nice. She's not too bad. So, yeah, I mean, don't see a problem. I don't know what the percentage of ethnic minorities are in this country anymore. But why do black people always think that it should be half and half when it could be that you could be 5-10% of the population? I'm sorry, it's not always, it doesn't always work like that. There's someone called Grace here. I really believe Love Island ITV need to seriously address this lack of diversity. Why? And representation, because honestly, I am vexed. Yeah, black woman talk. Everyone is literally vanilla with a dash of chai, and I'm bored of it. Then fuck off. Don't watch the show, bitch, if you don't like it. You've got the knob on the TV. Turn it. It switches off, you dumbass. Holy sweet Christmas. If you don't like a show, don't watch it. No one's forcing you, blood clot, to watch it. Paula, here we go. Paula Akapan. Oh, Jesus. director of the Black Girl Festive. So only black women are going there. Good on you, girls. Well done. And social media editor at Galdem says racial diversity in Love Island is seriously lacking. Holy sweet Christmas. How can you have no South Asian woman on the show? There you go. This is what she's complaining about. This is what she's complaining about. I think if they are seeking to represent the nation, they're not seeking to represent. Who said they were seeking? I never heard about them seeking. It's just a show called Love Island, and they bring on whoever they feel they need to bring on. But these SJW tossers are going to spoil the show because they're going to force the executives to bring on dumbasses that shouldn't really be on there. But they, rather than bring them on occasionally, how they want to bring them on. I think they are seeking to represent the nation, or seeking to showcase the different people who generally fall in love or date one another. Then Love Island needs to be casting the net wider. Doesn't need to. It needs to be something that they think about more going forward. They don't have to. Fuck you. They don't have to do anything. It's they don't have to do nothing for you. Love Island is produced by ITV. It's not the BBC. So you can't be telling ITV what they should and what they shouldn't be doing. All you want to do is come along and bring your feminist shit ideas to this show and spoil a really good, a perfectly good show. Well, it's not perfectly good. I mean, if you like it, you don't. But to spoil this show. Figures from the full 2012 consensus show 40% of the population in England and Wales have an ethnic minority. Right. So make up the show. I think already is up to 14%, probably of the people that come on this show. The debate around race and diversity in Love Island has very much focused on the contestant who walked out of the show on Thursday. She struggled to find love in the villa. Yeah, tough. You need to grow a thick skin. When 6 men showed up, not one chose her in the top 3 they were attracted to. Holy sweet Christmas! So here you go. It seems to me that feminism now is really permeated through the whole of society. And if you, as part of the feminist nonsense, if you don't find this black woman attractive, you are racist. Those are the facts. You are a racist person. In contrast, some of the female contestants who have described their type as mixed race men. There you go, Jesus. So it seems to me that white girls find mixed race men very attractive. But that's their preference, isn't it? They find white men and mixed race men very attractive. They don't necessarily find very dark men attractive. But that's their preference. But you can't have a preference today. These SJWs are making a statement. You must not have a preference. You cannot be racist. You must love everybody, even if it makes you vomit. Paula says this woman's experience is a reflection of what dating is like for some black women, and it's difficult to watch. It's very real for black women watching it because it's something that you are quite used to, especially when you're in a white-dominated spaces. A lot of the reason why a lot of black women are not, it's because of their attitude. Really, a lot of the time it's down to attitude rather than the looks. If you've got a good person, a nice bubbly personality, and a good person, if you're not particularly attractive, you still can find good people. But if you've got an attitude, people don't like massive attitude, then you will have a problem. I'm going to do a second on this. I've only got 15. It's about to go. So you're going to see a part 2. This is part 1. I'll do another part 2 in a minute. And carry on from there. Okay. Thanks very much. I'll do the second part.